A royal clash like never before. Prince William and Queen Camilla's feud allegedly exploded in front of the world, leaving Camilla emotional. What caused the future king to take such a drastic stand against his stepmother? And how did King Charles react? Stick around as we uncover the truth. The grand charity event at Windsor Castle was meant to showcase unity within the royal family. It was a night of elegance, a moment to demonstrate that despite the challenges, the monarchy remained strong. But beneath the surface, tensions were brewing. What should have been a celebration quickly turned into a spectacle of division. The controversy began when Queen Camilla reportedly made a simple request to have her son, Tom Parker Bowles, included in the event. For Camilla, this was about family, a symbolic moment to bring her loved ones closer into the royal fold. But for Prince William, it was something entirely different. His refusal was swift, clear, and unwavering. "I'm 75 now, and I can't remember anybody." Tom's name was missing from the guest list, and there was no room for negotiation. This decision sent shockwaves through the palace, leaving Camilla visibly upset. The event that was meant to showcase unity ended up revealing the cracks in royal relationships. But why was William so adamant? Was this a simple matter of protocol, or was something deeper at play? What led the future king to make a decision that would publicly humiliate his stepmother? The answer lies in years of hidden tensions that had been building long before this dramatic moment. To the public, Prince William has always been the royal who upholds tradition. But behind closed doors, his responsibilities go far beyond public appearances. As the future king, he sees himself as the guardian of the monarchy, ensuring that the institution remains intact for generations to come. Insiders suggest that William's rejection of Camilla's request wasn't personal. It was about boundaries. He believed that official royal events should remain exclusive to working members of the family, not extended relatives. Allowing Tom Parker Bowles to attend in any official capacity could set a precedent William wasn't willing to accept. Camilla reportedly pushed for her son's inclusion, believing it was only natural for him to be there. After all, she had worked tirelessly to earn her place in the monarchy. But William saw things differently. While he had accepted Camilla as part of the family, he drew a line between personal connections and royal duty. The refusal wasn't just about one event. It was about William reinforcing his vision for the future of the monarchy, a future that, in his mind, had no room for blurred lines. Camilla was left in a difficult position. She had fought for decades to be seen as more than just Charles's wife. But in this moment, it was clear some doors within the royal family remained firmly shut, even to her. Witnesses at the event claimed Camilla was visibly shaken. She smiled for the cameras, but those who saw her up close could tell this was more than just a minor disappointment. For years, Camilla had worked to establish herself as a respected figure in the monarchy. She had taken on numerous royal duties, championed causes, and played a key role in supporting King Charles. But despite her title, moments like these reminded her that she would never truly be on the same level as others born into the family. The exclusion of her son wasn't just a personal snub, it was a public statement. Tom had always been a part of her life, yet now she was being forced to separate her personal world from her royal role. Sources suggest that behind closed doors, Camilla was deeply hurt. While she had endured public scrutiny before, this rejection felt different. It came not from the media, not from critics, but from within the very family she had fought so hard to be part of. For Camilla, this was a harsh reminder that no matter how much she had achieved, certain royal traditions would always stand in her way. And Prince William had just made it clear. He was determined to keep those traditions intact. Tension between William and Camilla had been building for months. It all started at King Charles's coronation. While the world watched the historic event unfold, royal watchers noticed something unusual. As Camilla walked past key members of the royal family, including William and Catherine, they allegedly didn't bow. This was a significant break from tradition. Every member of the royal family was expected to acknowledge the newly crowned monarch and consort. But the fact that William and Catherine chose not to, if the rumors are to be believed, sent a strong message. Reports suggest this silent protest was linked to Camilla's decision to invite close friends and family, while excluding key figures who had supported her journey into the royal fold. To some, it seemed like she had prioritized her personal circle over those who had helped her gain acceptance. This moment deepened the divide between William and Camilla. It was no longer just about royal protocol. It was about trust, respect, and loyalty. And it set the stage for the later confrontation at Windsor Castle, where William made it clear that he had no intention of changing the rules for Camilla's family. As news of the charity event spread, reactions were mixed. Some supported William, praising his firm stance on tradition and royal hierarchy. To them, he was simply doing what was necessary to preserve the monarchy's integrity. But others saw his actions as harsh, an unnecessary humiliation for Camilla. British media quickly picked up the story, with headlines speculating about the growing tensions within the royal family. Some reports suggested that William's decision was about protecting his late mother's legacy. Others believed it was a calculated move to prevent Camilla's family from gaining too much influence. Social media erupted with debates. Supporters of William argued that royal traditions must be upheld, while others sympathized with Camilla, questioning whether she would ever truly be accepted behind palace walls. King Charles was reportedly caught in the middle. He understood William's concerns, but he also saw the toll this was taking on his wife. The last thing the monarchy needed was another public family feud. But was it already too late? Had William's decision created a rift that would only grow deeper over time? King Charles had spent years carefully balancing his family dynamics, but this was a test even he hadn't expected. William had made his stance clear. Camilla's family, no matter how close, would not be treated as royals. Camilla, on the other hand, felt sidelined and humiliated. Sources suggest Charles attempted to mediate the situation behind closed doors. He reportedly reminded both sides of the importance of unity, urging them to move past personal grievances. But unity wasn't so easily achieved. Camilla was hurt. William was unyielding. And the monarchy was once again at the center of public speculation. For Charles, the challenge was not just about resolving a family dispute. It was about protecting the image of the monarchy. Any sign of division could weaken public trust, something he couldn't afford so early in his reign. But with both William and Camilla standing firm in their positions, the question remained, could this rift truly be healed? Or had William just set the tone for the future of the royal family? The monarchy has always been built on carefully crafted appearances, but moments like these reveal the fractures beneath the surface. Camilla may have put on a brave face, but insiders suggest this event was a turning point for her. She now knows that despite her title, certain doors within the royal family will always remain closed. She has spent years working to prove herself, to integrate into the monarchy, and to gain the public's acceptance. But when it comes to key decisions, it seems her influence is still limited. For William, this moment wasn't just about a single event. It was about the long-term future of the monarchy. He knows that one day he will be king, and he has a clear vision for how he wants to shape the institution. To him, preserving royal traditions and keeping firm boundaries is the only way to ensure stability. But is this strict approach sustainable? Or could it create deeper divisions within the family? King Charles has always been a mediator between different factions of the royal household, but this situation is far more complex. He understands William's need to protect the monarchy, but he also sees how deeply this decision has hurt Camilla. Reports suggest that behind the scenes, he has attempted to ease the tensions, urging both sides to find common ground. However, insiders believe this rift is far from over. Camilla has remained quiet publicly, but those close to her suggest she won't forget this moment anytime soon. She has spent decades fighting for her place, and this rejection could shape her future approach to royal duties. Will she start pushing back in her own way? Will she attempt to carve out more influence behind the scenes? And what about William? His strict adherence to protocol has earned him both praise and criticism. Some see him as a strong leader who will safeguard the monarchy's traditions. Others believe his rigidity could alienate those around him, including members of his own family. What do you think? Was Prince William right to stand his ground, or should he have handled things differently? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to watch our next video for even more royal drama.